CK had hired a moving company to move my household goods from the DC area to Detroit, and they had a room set up for me at the Holiday Inn in Windsor on Riverside Drive. Nobody mentioned about coming across the border. I'd never done that. I'd never been to Canada. So what I had to do was load all the things in my vehicle that the movers wouldn't take. Some of you may know what those things are: paint, plants, house plants, weapons, firearms, ammunition. So I loaded those things into my car, and it was a thing that several of us at Weem had of driving big vehicles at the time. So here I roll up to the border, coming out of Detroit, going into Windsor, and I've got this big vehicle that has to bend around the corner. It's so big. I had very long black hair.
You had really long hair, yeah.
I had really long hair at the time. I had red, white, and blue striped bell-bottom jeans on at the time.
I remember those.
Course,
yeah.
Of course, I rolled up to the border, and they're always so nice, it seems, on the Canadian side. Not necessarily getting back into the U.S., but that's another story. But so, what brings you to Canada? And I said, "Oh, I have a job over here." And of course, that sends off red flags. And in the meantime, he's glancing into the back seat, where I have not a lot of guns, but a shotgun and a couple of rifles and ammunition in the floor of the back seat there. And on top of it is a 6-foot philodendron plant. And anybody that's crossed the border knows, why don't you pull right over there and let us talk to you a little bit more? It took me 4 hours to get into the country that day. I had to become a landed immigrant. And they let me take the firearms and ammunition, but I had to leave all my houseplants there at the border. Would not be the case today, right?
Oh, my God. No.
Back in the early 70s, that's how I got into Canada to work at CKLW.